Hi, it's Donna Robertson with Fabric Cafe. Do you ever wonder how it all got started? 3-yard quilts? Well, today we're going to cover brand new fabrics for the very first book that I wrote, Quick and Easy 3-yard quilts. Stay tuned. Hi, it's Donna Robertson with Fabric Cafe. Today we're going to do a book review on the very first book that I wrote, Quick and Easy 3-yard quilts. Now this book is no longer in print, but you can order it at fabriccafe.com, and when you order it, we will give you a code so you can download the book. Now we recommend that you get a 3-ring binder and pattern protection sheets like this, and then you can print your book and put it into the 3-ring binder, and it will go together real nicely. And when you're working on a quilt, it's super easy to lay it flat like this so you can see all of the pattern. Now this book does have 8 patterns, and it does not have enlargements, but it shows you this really nifty thing here. I show you how your quilts will look in different fabrics. One of the things that's really great about 3-yard quilts is that you can use any 3 yards of fabric in any one of the patterns, and you can also change the position of where you put the fabric as long as you cut everything that I tell you to cut in each one of the positions. So let's get started with Quick and Easy 3-yard quilts. The first one that we're going to look at today is Byzantine Door. Byzantine Door is one that we really like because it has the great big blocks, and those big blocks are perfect for big prints. It's also great for a patterned print like this. I love doing this where I use prints from the same line of fabric, and it really shows them off. And every once in a while when you go into your stash, you'll find, oh, I really like that print, so I've got it in 2 different colors. It's a great way to use it. Let's put that right up here, and then we will talk about Byzantine Door. Now, the first time that I did Byzantine Door, I used some great batik-looking fabrics here, and it was this quilt is still on my husband's chair in our living room. It's his favorite quilt because he also gave me the idea for the quilt. Okay, this is the fabric that we're recommending for this particular one. This is a wonderful, fun fabric, kind of a fantasy fabric, and it's called Fantasy Garden. The focus fabric is the fabric that you're going to use that you'll see a lot of in the pattern. This particular one, each of the blocks are the same size, but I do put the number 1 fabric in this block, and then it's also used as one of the borders. The number 2 fabric is going to go in your lighter block, and then it's used as part of the sashing. Your number 3 fabric is this gorgeous green, and that's going to be used for your sashing and your outside border. So this particular kit is called Fantasy Garden, kit number 8020657. Fantasy Garden, Byzantine Door is the pattern we recommend, and that is available as an individual pattern or in the downloadable book, Quick and Easy 3-yard quilts. Now keep in mind, while you're looking at these beautiful fabrics, if you buy 3 kits, you can get the book free. So you just order the 3 kits, pick the book deal, and ask for Quick and Easy 3-yard quilts. The next one that we're going to do is called Friendship Star. I really like this one. It's a great one if you want to say I love you to a friend, then you can send them a friendship star. This one's is using a great bright fabric that we really enjoyed. No longer have this one, but we have something else to show you. And this is going to be adorable. This fabric is called Grandma's Cottage. I love this set. So this is your focus fabric. And you always use your focus fabric in the number 1 spot if you want it to show off best. So focus fabric goes in number 1. Then your number 2 fabric is going to be in your lightest spot, so that's here. And then it will also be one of the borders. Then we have a darker border here. The number 3 spot is your darkest of the 3. And that one is going to go here and here. So you have your 1, 2, and 3. Great combination. This one, the kit number is 8021004. Friendship Star is the pattern. It's available as an individual pattern. It's also available in the book, Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts. Now the next one is Spools. Now this is a great pattern for small prints. It really does show off the small prints. It works well. And I love this little green plaid that I had. I no longer have this particular fabric, but I do have one to show you. Now it's really important that you use a light color as your number 2 so that you get that high contrast. So let's look and see what we've got going on here. This particular one is called Precious Buds, and it's in a great teal and gray with a little bit of pink combination. Now I'm going to move this over here, and again, your focus fabric is going to be in your number 1 spot, so that's here. It also ends up in the border. I like using my prints in the border. I just really like the way that they look. Now, remember I said I wanted you to use a real high contrast for your number 2? That's your background for this. So it'll really make your spools pop when you put the number 2 fabric as this white. The number 3 fabric is the teal, and that's going to be your second spool as well as one of the borders. So this one is called Precious Buds, 8021003. Spools is the pattern, and it is available in the book, Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts. All right, this one is a fun one. This one's called Puzzle Me This. It's 2 simple blocks. You have a stylized rail fence here, and then we have a square inside of the square. Super simple and easy to put this one together. And we will put that up here and show you this great combination. This one's called Desert Sunset. Pretty, pretty fabrics. And you can kind of visualize this one because the colors are pretty similar. This is going to be your number 1 fabric. And your number 1 fabric in this case is going to go right here in this area that's kind of light in this particular quilt. But as you look at this, you can see it shows up the most in this particular quilt. Then on this one, we're going to use this as your number 2. It will be your border of your block here. And your number 3 is this great terracotta color, or what is that color? It's a nice terracotta, dark, kind of a dark terracotta. It is a really pretty combination. This particular one is called Desert Sunset, 8021002. Puzzle Me This. This is your pattern. It's also available in Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts. So every one of the patterns that we're showing you today is available in this particular book. So we've got it all narrowed down to one book. This one is called Pinwheel +1. It's been a really popular one for showing off a pretty little print in your block. And I really love the quilting on this one. Lucinda outdid herself. Y'all show the back. Isn't that great? It has a great design on this. So great quilting too. All right, now back to the front. We'll fold this one up and put it up on the table. And this particular fabric, we do have that fabric that is being shown in the quilt. And this is a beautiful blue set. So if you know anyone that enjoys blues, this is the one for them. So your focus fabric is your number 1 fabric is going here. Your number 2 fabric is here. It becomes your light, and it becomes the background for your pattern of your quilt showing. And then the number 3 is this great little blue flower, and that is part of your pinwheel as well as your border. So we have Summer Breeze, Pinwheel +1 is the pattern, Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts is your book. Now we have another one that would look really cute in this, and it is called Bippity Boppity Boo. And this is great if you have a little girl that likes Cinderella. Who doesn't like Cinderella? So then you compare these two and come up with your light and your dark. Your light goes here in the background of your pinwheel. Your dark will be where the blue flower is. So that one would be adorable, and it's 8020837. Bippity boppity boo. Pinwheel +1 is your pattern. It's in the book, Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts. This is fun, getting to see all of the patterns in one book at one time. Now this one is called Picture Perfect. And when I first designed this, I actually thought it would be nice if you wanted to do some embroidery, you could use a solid color here, and then you would be able to embroider right here in that block. So you can keep that in mind if you like doing that type of thing. So this is where your focus fabric is going to go, and then your number 3 is going to go in that other one. Or, as I explained to you earlier, you can do a substitution. So if you want to put one fabric in a different position, you just follow the instructions for cutting, and you can move any fabric to any position as long as you cut everything out of one fabric that's called for in that position. We have some pieces and parts on this one also, so you'll be able to see this one made up. Okay, this one is called Strawberry Patch, and we do have the, boy, don't those just look luscious. So your focus fabric has your strawberries. Then you're going to have these two, you compare them. The lightest one is your number 2, your darkest is your number 3. So what we have here is our number 1 fabric. It's going to go here, John. We're going to move it down here. So your number 1 is going to go in that largest block. Your number 2 fabric, you are going to make units, and your unit is made with a strip piecing. I'm going to pick that up again. So it's a strip piece with 3 pieces. You cut it into units, and then you place a strip on either side of the unit. Now let me get my cropping tool so you can see how this crops, and you can see what a great looking quilt this is going to be. Okay, we just have to get some of that Asian fabric blocked out so you can see those pretty, pretty strawberries. Isn't that great? So that one is going to be a favorite for this spring. I want to go get some strawberry shortcake now. 8020675 is your kit number, Strawberry Patch, and Picture Perfect is your pattern, and it is from the book Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts. All right. Move that over here. The next one that we have for you is Rail Fence. Now, Rail Fence is a traditional pattern. We've all made rail fence. Sometimes whenever I show a quilt like this, people will say, I don't really need a pattern for a rail fence. I know how to do it. And that is true, but the cool thing about a 3-yard quilt is I do all the math for you, so I can tell you exactly what to cut out of which one of your 3 yards, and it works. So the simplicity of the rail fence done with the 3 1-yard cuts is that I've already done the math for you. Okay, the fabric for this one, this is called Disco Dots. Well, it does kind of look like records, doesn't it? Okay. Or platters, is that what they call them? Okay, so this is your focus fabric. And then that's going to go where all of your big flowers are. Then your number 2 fabric is going to go where the green is. I love using stripes because it gives a lot of motion to your quilt. And you're going to, the way you piece this, these stripes are going to go like this. And they'll go like this and like this. So you're not worried about having your stripes line up this way. They're going to be short pieces, and it makes it a whole lot easier to use stripes in your pattern. Then your number 3 is this great raspberry color, and that's going to go where the dark is. So this one's going to be a fun quilt to make. It's called Disco Dots, 8021001. Rail Fence is the pattern. It is available in the Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilt book. Now we do have one more pattern in this book, and I want to show it to you. I don't have a quilt made up in it, but it is called Happy Go Lucky, and it's a pinwheel. It's a row quilt, and it's a pinwheel row and then a printed fabric. And I actually found some fabric when I made this one that almost looks like it's a patchwork. It's little squares, and each one has a different kitty face in it. So this is a cute one to make up if you want to do a quick quilt as a row quilt, and then you just do the half square triangle pinwheel. So this is an additional, that's the 8th pattern. Now, if you liked this show, then you'll like all of our books, because every book is written for 3 one-yard cuts of fabric. Now, the first book did not have the upsizing. I do tell you a basic formula, but I didn't have the absolute instructions. After that, I got a little wiser, and so now all of our books have instructions for a lap, a twin, or a king-queen. So keep in mind, our books are $15.99. You get one free with every time you order 3 kits. If you do not want to take the book deal, then you will get 1 pattern free with each one of your kits. So this is Donna Robertson with Fabric Cafe. Just remember, 3-yard quilts are quick and easy. If you enjoyed today's video, we hope that you'll give us a thumbs up. Click on the little bell if you'd like to get notice every time that we post a new video. And subscribe. It's very important that you subscribe to our channel, and we would love to see you back again.